video of today. And this one, of course, is the one that's closest to my heart. Seeing Matt Ryan surpass Dan Marino to be seventh all time in passing yards in NFL history. Now, granted, I am very well aware Dan Marino had the record and he had it for long after he retired. And he played in an era where passing the ball as frequently as he did was not very frequent or common. However, Ryan was still able to break that. And guess what? So was Brady, so was Breeze, so was Manning, so was Roethlisberger, so was Favre, so was Rivers. They were all able to do it, and you can add Ryan to that conversation as well. And yes, I am very well aware that Marino is obviously a better player than Ryan. You don't need to sway me that. I know. You don't need to tell me. But for Ryan, he grew up in Philadelphia. Marino grew up in Pittsburgh. And Ryan heard and saw Marino a lot growing up over in PA. And now he gets to have his name in the same sentence as Marino in that regard. And not only was he able to just break that record, he broke his record while having one of the best performances of his career, easily the best performance of his time with the Colts. He wasn't sacked once. He did not fumble the ball at all. He did not turn the ball over at all. He threw for nearly 400 yards passing, had more completions with 42 ever in his career, 37 pass attempts in the first half alone. And he just went swinging. The offensive line did great, and the receivers around him helped as well. And they didn't run the ball often, but when it came down to it, Ryan was always the one that kept them always in the game. And sure enough, he's now solely fourth all time in fourth quarter comebacks, and also now fifth or sixth all time in game-winning drives in NFL history, which adds only more things to his, in my opinion, very worthy Hall of Fame resume. He's going to keep accumulating stats as he keeps going, but it shows he's not done. He's not washed. He's not old. What really matters is the line needs to play better around him, and he's going to ball out. Simple as that. You saw how it was this day, and sure enough, let's see how it is for the rest of the season. And I guarantee you he's going to continue to look better as the season goes on, as the same thing with the Colts throughout their time as Frank Reich being their head coach. And since Ryan's ever been in the league, he's always gotten better as the season progresses. Last year was an exception to the rule as he got worse because the defenses were way more intimidating on the Falcons' offensive line. But I think he's going to have another 4,000-yard season. By the season's end, you're going to see him fifth all-time in passing yards. And sure enough, more than likely fifth or fourth all-time passing attempts and pass completions as well, which is absolutely historic. And I think he's going to play for another 2 years with the Colts, maybe 3 if he's lucky. I don't see him retiring after this season. I think he's going to stay until he gets at least third all-time in passing yards. And when that happens, he already has a gold jacket waiting for him, in my opinion, because that's all you need to do. And if the Colts win the division or make the playoffs, it'll only add to his already deserving Hall of Fame case. So that's my thoughts, guys. What do you have to say below? Did you think Ryan had a good performance? I thought he played the best out of any of the quarterbacks this weekend. And yeah, I think it only added to his Hall of Fame career. Well, that's my thoughts, guys. See you guys later.